On this edition of the DV Show podcast, we're having a chat with one video business owner who pivoted his business from shooting profitable weddings to capturing the essence of funerals and offering live streaming services. And he actually makes more money doing it.
We're on a mission to rid the world of bad video.
Bye-bye.
This is the DV Show.
Target in range.
Bad video sucks.
Hi, my name is Brian. Welcome to the DV Show podcast. From a joyous, happy occasion that is a serious source of income for any video business to people crying and mourning, staring at your lens in confusion or annoyance, wondering what the hell is going on. Now, it's a generally awkward environment when you even think about being at a funeral, let alone be at a funeral or cemetery with your video equipment, right? I always thought there really is no market for funeral videos. The business is dead, right? But 70% of families want a memorial service streamed and recorded. A listener question came through email earlier this week that really had me thinking about this industry and its potential.
Eli asks, I've built a pretty good relationship with a close family friend who owns and manages a funeral home in my area. As of right now, I primarily shoot wedding films. However, upon having a discussion with this friend of mine, I'm wondering if there is a market for producing high-quality funeral videos for family members who are unable to attend. Plus, it would be a nice keepsake for the family. My question, do any of you fellow videographers specialize in producing funeral films? Is this a good or bad idea?
Eli, thank you so much for your question. I really wanted to know the answer to this myself, as I would never ever think of recording funerals or even live streaming funerals as an income stream for a video business. So after doing some research, I realized 70% of families actually want a memorial service streamed or recorded. I wanted to learn more, so I invited a solo video business owner, David Hersenberg, to come on the show and talk about what he does as a funeral videographer. Maybe he can shed some light on this emerging market and give us some insight.
So how does that work? I love
People die every day.
I know that, but wow, what the hell?
People are doing this because here's the thing. Suppose your mom dies and you're in Baltimore, but the rest, the family who is in California can't necessarily fly out right now because of the current climate, for whatever reason, whether they're old, they're young, they have whatever their excuses, they can't come, which means they want to still be there. So how are they going to do it? Live stream. Simple. If it's an option, it wasn't before, right? Who needs to live stream a funeral? But now it's become part of the process because people can't participate like they used to be able to attend certain functions. So I don't see the live stream going away. I think it's only going to get bigger. Webinars like this, Clubhouse, it's going to keep expanding because it's letting me stay in my basement in quarantine or not. I can stay in my pajamas. I don't have to leave the house. And I can go to the funeral. I can go to the club. I can have my meeting with my company. I can order my, laundry or toilet paper, whatever I need. And I'm good to go.
So let me go back to this funeral stuff. This is pretty cool. I actually like that.
That's my pivot.
Yeah, that's how you do it, huh?
Yeah, that's what I do.
So I read your bio. You do a lot of videos. Your videography, you do weddings, drone, whatever. You're the full brochure, right?
Yep.
And so funerals are the thing. So do you actually? The first thing that comes to my mind is, wow. Do you actually have a camera person like go on the body?
No,
all right.
Not about the body. It's about the legacy, right? It's about what are people saying about this person. There's a person who's going to be talking, right? This is their biography. This is their eulogy. This is their commencement ceremony, the speech about their life. So it's an honor to be in the position, whether it's a wedding or with their vows, or whether it's a family function or this funeral, to be in the position of capturing the sound to preserve this person's legacy. and to be able to do it live is important so that people could just feel like they're a part of the actual action. But it's not even just the live component, it's the recording afterwards, because now future generations have a chance to hear about Bubby Khanka or whoever it is, about who is this person. And now there's an actual recording that they can access and have a family heirloom, a keepsake. Because I know for me, I film my kids growing up every day. I take a picture of this, take a video of that. Yeah. I'm documenting my own life and their life along the way. So when I die, I'm going to want to I don't want to just have a little photo montage, with some pictures scrolling. I want to have like a video where I'm talking to the people. Like, thanks for coming to my funeral. Like,
yeah, that hurts.
This is who I am. Let me tell you a little about who, like, it's almost like we don't think about our wills or the future. We're just concerned about right now, which is, I want to get out of the house. I want to do something, whatever it is.
Yeah.
No, we have to think about where we came from birth until death. We don't think about death and implications for the family. What are they going to do? Who's going to take my baseball card? Are you going to just throw them out? Like, I don't know. Just there's certain things that we don't really think about, or the values that you may say, you know what, this is really important to me for whatever reason, to just have that documented somewhere. And I think that's a marketplace that's untapped, and the brands are sort of doing that. They're like, this is a Coke bottle. It's good for you. Drink it. It's going to give you energy. Like, that's what they're trying to promote. And that's what they're trying to leave behind. So much so that it's like, okay, I want to buy that product. Like, Apple's not selling technology, the phone, they're selling this whole experience where you can immerse yourself. Right. So the same thing for the funeral. It's not about the body. We're not even showing it. It's just the person up at the mic stand. I set up a mic and a lav and a camera, and we just hear about this person, and they say some prayers, they go on their way. It doesn't take too long. In and out, no edit, which is nice. And, we just keep it moving. But that's something that's recession proof, and people are just going to keep dying. So,
Jesus, it's
a morbid sense of humor.
Yeah, I'm sorry for laughing, but it's kind of it's an uncomfortable situation I've never had.
It sucks, but
it does.
Look, I'm like a Ghostbuster. I sort of feel like a superhero sometimes.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm called upon
because you are a superhero, man. You are. I mean, look you're doing this stuff.
I'm doing it. I literally saved the day on video for them.
You're making lots of people happy. I mean, it's respectful.
It's goodwill in the universe. It's a responsibility. It's a responsibility because you really have to show up prepared. What if the battery goes out? What if the camera dies? What if the signal's lost? What if this happens or that happens?
That's brutal.
What if it's raining? What if I have to where am I going in the middle of this random cemetery? I've never been, different places, and I'm just going out there in ways I trust. It will show me the way, and I show up and I bring as much backup stuff as I need so that I always over deliver and just make sure everybody's happy and they have what they need.
Over deliver. That's the secret recipe for a successful videographer.
Over
deliver. That is the secret recipe. That's the word. That's the ingredient
That's the word of the day.
That is that over deliver. So
you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong if that happens. If someone brought you an extra, like Dunkin' Donuts, the baker's dozen, have a couple extra.
That's right.
Like, you know what? This is great.
Keeps you coming back for more.
Right.
Keeps you coming back for more. So there's bridezillas at weddings. And what is there at a funeral? I mean, is there you could get any of those type of people?
They want to make sure the recording, if there's a glitch, where's the speech? Or if there's, where is it? Where's the recording? I can't download it. Where can I find it? So I bring a backup. I'm recording live, but I'm also bringing a video camera as a backup in case there's an issue. So
that's cool.
It's extra work, but one way or the other, they're going to have something, to document what went on. Sometimes they're just anxious. Hey, where's my order? Is it ready?
Yeah. They want to see it.
Most of the time, they're just grateful. They're just, thank you so much for letting my son participate. It really means a lot for them. And
it's cool.
It's
very cool.
It's cool. I mean, I'm glad I'm in the position to be able to do that. I did a few, pre-pandemic, but it's definitely kicked into higher gear.
Eli, after I had this conversation with David, it seems like there's more of a market in live streaming or live recording a memorial service. It's primarily for folks who cannot make the trip. So if someone passed away in another state or another country, streaming live funerals is the way to go. And additionally, there's also a market and a need for assembling photos of the deceased with loved ones throughout their lives into a slideshow set to music. And often funeral homes will offer this as a service, so it's a good idea to get connected to some funeral homes and talk to the directors. Eli, I asked our LinkedIn group of over 200,000 video professionals, business owners, and video editors. I put your question up there and got these responses. This one's from Cadence. I live stream exclusively funerals. People do look for the recording, but it's usually just for people who couldn't attend. If you do it, it's best to appear hidden as possible. Have someone mix footage live, eulogies and family members taking part of the main thing. Especially with sudden deaths, the family is still in shock and will appreciate the video down the line. Here in Ireland, funerals are a big event and people don't want to miss it. Now that's some great insight. So basically, there is a need for streaming live funerals. All right, here's another one from Steve from our LinkedIn group. There is a market for live streaming funerals. When my dad passed in 2020, the funeral home charged us around $750. A lot of his family couldn't make it due to COVID restrictions, so it was nice. It made me consider doing this. They had a 2-camera setup with a small switcher and 1 operator. No need for a switcher. You can use OBS and stream to YouTube or Facebook. All right, that's great. So it seems like there is a market for shooting funerals. Now think about this. This can really be a unique niche for you, the video business owner. And while it may not be the most conventional market, you as a video business are actually fulfilling a meaningful role. You're helping some families celebrate the life of a departed loved one. It's also a growing market. The demand for funeral videography has increased, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, when all these restrictions on gatherings limited the number of attendees, and it hasn't changed. Families separated by distance also find comfort in being able to watch the service remotely. So, you as a video professional offering funeral videography can be a really cool way to diversify your video business. It provides an additional stream of income that can help stabilize revenue, especially during slower periods for other types of projects. I know funeral videography may not be the first choice for all video professionals or video businesses. Those who are drawn to this niche can find it personally fulfilling and professionally rewarding. It provides a unique way to use your skills to make a positive impact during someone's time of loss. Eli, thanks again for your question. Now, we created an intense article on our website at thedvshow.com that goes into a lot more detail on how to start your own niche video business specializing in funeral videography. There's more detail on how your video business can become professional with funeral videos and profitable. And again, it's on our website at thedvshow.com, where you can find that complete business blueprint of how it's all done. Well, that does it for this edition of The DV Show. Keep in mind, this podcast is powered by you. Thank you for your questions. Send us more. We love your comments, questions, and we'll put them on the next show. See you then.
Video production just got easier. The DV Show.